All right. So this hike is taking us to the Fort Pearce. You can see the ruins up on the hill right here. This is a fort that was used by the Latter-day Saints back in the 1800s. And we will go and see if we can find a little more about it. Here we are at the actual walls of Fort Pearce. And there's not a whole lot left as you step inside. There's a couple of rooms. You come into this little room. There's a little kind of window that you can see the wash down there. Looks like there's another little building. And then you can come through here. More of the wall structure. And another little, almost maybe a storage room in here. Not very big, but I know that this was used by the Latter-day Saints as kind of a waypoint between Arizona and the St. George area, which was one of the bigger civilizations around this area. That's the wall that was built by the BLM in 2002 to protect the area because I guess a lot of off-roaders, a lot of cattle grazing had kind of damaged the area. So they built that little wall for the parking area. And then there's a little sitting section. I'm going to hike down to the wash and see what's so special about that wash. So we've just come through the gate. Here's more of this wall. They've kind of made it look like it's old and worn out like the rest of the fort to kind of fit in. Here's another little sitting area, it looks like. There's the fort up on the hill, and I am going to take this hiking trail down to the wash and see what that's like. So here's another foundation to a building of some sort. Oh, Roadrunner. That was pretty cool. Yeah, there's just another foundation. I'm not sure what this was used for, but it's definitely right here. I don't know if you were able to see that little Roadrunner that I scared off, but there's the fort up above. It's kind of a pretty wash. We're going to head down there and see. All right, so as I'm hiking, I just came across this cool little, it looks like Native American writings that are just on this one section that has fallen down. So as I was hiking along, I was admiring this little area, but look, this Native American writing right here. Some petroglyphs, it's pretty cool. Did not expect that over here, but it's another neat little thing about living in the Southwest is there's a lot of this kind of stuff just that will surprise you. So I crawled under this little area, just under those petroglyphs, just to kind of take a look around. Didn't see any more petroglyphs. There's this weird little hole. It makes me wonder if it was used for something. But just a little alcove. I'm going to climb down in there, see if there's anything else to see before I head back up. So I'm kind of up above, and this is just kind of where this little section ends. Where all this black sand comes from. I made it down. And just kind of looking at this rock wall along the wash. And following the trail. They get kind of narrow and creepy in here. Kind of have to come through this brush. You could tell that there's been flooding at some point, which is not normal, but... So I'm kind of just walking along this cliff edge. And this is 18... something. It's probably axle grease. The pioneers were kind of known for doing that. No, it doesn't come off, but that's 18 something one, which that's been there for quite a while. There's another one I've passed down there, but I couldn't make out any date or anything. Of course, there's regular people being stupid and scratching their names along the way, but I still haven't found the wash. I don't like walking through that brush, so I may not go down clear to the wash, but we'll see. Here's another one, 1881. 1874. Oh, there's a bunch over here. I'm walking along this edge of the cliff. I'm seeing quite a few. All right. So some of it says 1881, 1957. So there's a few different ones. 74. Even under that little alcove, there's some. This is kind of a steep little area. We'll try and get up there the best I can. 1850 something. All right, so as I'm looking under here, I'm actually seeing Native American pictographs where they have painted on here. 1857 there. There's a lot. But, as well as the graffitiing pioneers, there's pictographs. You can see some of these Native American writings that are under here. That one says 1883. It's a really neat little area under here. Some old petrified wood under here, where it's been sandwiched between the mountains, between the rock. I'm coming under. I'm up really high, so I'm not going to stay long. I'm kind of nervous up here. But there's 1883. Apparently this B.F. Gotis likes to write a lot, because there's 83, there's 73. I'm going to come along here, see if I can see any more of the Indian pictographs I saw. Looks like a lot of it's crumbled away. But it's a neat little alcove, up kind of high. And I don't have the best shoes on, so I'm kind of nervous going forward. Kind of came further than I thought I would. Focus. Why are you not? There we go. And there's the water. I see the water. Neat. Okay, I'm kind of stupid. I made it over. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but there's actually a lot more writing here by the pioneers. So I'll flip the camera around and kind of let you see that. We have 1871, 1865, Heber, EA, JBD. So they've written up in here, and there's more right there, but it looks like they're kind of fading from where they are. I'm not going to climb up that way, but yeah. So this is old graffiti, and it looks like it says William Swap, 1855 or 56 or 65. It's a steep mountain. Okay, and that's about all I see in here. Like I said, I do see the wash and the creek down there, and my car's way over there. And now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Down, climbed down that. There's the writings are up there. Here's some more. And I'm almost to the creek, which is kind of cool. This is another area. There's more carvings up there. They're really faint. They weren't written in the axle grease like the others. It looks like they were carved. Looks like I see like Samuel, 1884, AB, something November 10th, 1877. And then, of course, down here we have more modern day graffiti. Lisa. Up there. Ta-da! I found it. It looks like there's a lot of salt built up around it. But yeah, I finally found it. I got the nerve to climb through that to get over here. I really don't like climbing through the brush. Things move. I didn't see anything, but there was definitely things getting away from me, and I didn't like that. Just walking along this creek, stepping in some mud, and there's a few little ponds. I'm hoping I can find a way out of here without, you know, getting my feet wet again. But pretty cool. And it echoes. Echo. Awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I am more scared to go through this brush to get back to the trail than I was to go over the mountain. Now I'm kind of stuck. I don't know which one to go through. So we'll see. I kind of at a stop. The creek just kind of stops right there. And I've already crossed it a few times, but I'm kind of nervous to go through that brush. It's scary. We shall see. I made it. I went through the brush. I'm not going to lie, there may have been squealing involved, but I won't admit it if asked. All right, so I made it back. There's the fort. There's the other little foundation I found. There's the fence. I didn't die. I didn't fall off a cliff, get eaten by something in the brush, or fall into the creek. So that makes a good hike for me. We're going to finish heading up there to my vehicle. This has been the Fort Pearce and the Fort Pearce Wash hike. It's out on Warner Valley Road outside of Hurricane in St. George, Utah. If you like my page and like to see some of these hiking trails that are out here, please like and subscribe and share my channel so that people are aware of different things as we find them. Thanks.